Hello everyone, a very, very good morning, good afternoon or good evening, whatever time of day it is, where you are in the world. You are all so very welcome to Homechoir. It's Sunday, it's Sing Sunday, and after our deep dive on Wednesday when we looked at that fascinating story about the discovery, in fact the rediscovery of Vivaldi's music there in trunks in Turin and in cupboards in Dresden, well, we are so excited to have a Vivaldi themed programme today. 4 movements which we know and love. The first and second movement of Vivaldi's Gloria, the fifth movement, Propter Magnam Gloriam, and then, of course, we're going to sing the first movement of that Dixit Dominus. Let's just say Choir of the Earth have been learning it recently, but, well, we're such trailblazers. We did it before it was cool. And then following that, of course, we'll have a couple of gospel numbers. We're going to have what are we going to have? I Can Hear a Trainer Coming. That's a good one. And we've finished today with Wade in the Water. As we've got lots of people waiting to have a really good sing. Some lovely folks are saying some very nice things about my Portuguese. Soraya and Anna, thank you so much for your very generous and kind comments about my Portuguese on Friday. Well, let's just say I did listen to a few people singing it. I'm sure I made lots of mistakes, but it's all meant with lots of love to all of you out there, whether you're in Portugal, whether you're in Brazil, whether you are in any other country that speaks that marvellous language. It's a fantastic sound, and thank you for your support. And to anyone who is here, what's this? It's Ben. He's real, not an AI. People are talking about AI. I did read a good dad joke. The father talking to his son. Son, did you hear that ChatGPT has taken over Old MacDonald's farm? AI? AI. Oh. Yeah. I know. It's the daddest of dad jokes. Hence, I found it absolutely hilarious. So while you're picking yourself up from the floor and reattaching your sides from laughing at that one, I'm just going to do my sound checks. Oh dear. Give a dad a platform, and who knows what will happen. How's Patchway Cathedral sounding today? We're the whisper, we're the whisper, we're the whisper, we're the whisper of a better day. Come. Lovely stuff. I've got some buttons to press, so let's just check whether Mr. Vivaldi is in the building. Yes, let's check Et In Terra Pax, which we know and love. Propter Magnam Gloriam, there we are. And Dixit Dominus doesn't quite have the power and majesty of Richard Gower's instrument there at St George's, Hanover Square. But, you know, Patchway Cathedrals, it's a smaller organ sometimes than Richard's. But, you know, we do well with it. So how is everyone doing today? Nikki says, dad jokes are the best. Thank you, Nikki. That's very kind of you. Very generous. Oh, I've just remembered I haven't turned my phone on to silent. Don't want to end up getting disturbed in the middle of our broadcast and our really good singing this morning. So can I just thank everyone who is watching this later on. Special hellos to anyone who's joined us recently, particularly if you were in the choir or the audience for that brilliant day I had yesterday conducting the Southwest Early Music Forum. A brilliant day of singing Purcell's music in Backwell in Somerset. With a great orchestra playing at baroque pitch. Fantastic choir, including some of you out there. So if you made the trek all the way down to Backwell and sang with me yesterday, thank you so much for coming. And if you're a new member of Homechoir, if you've subscribed and this is the first time you're here, well, thank you. If you are watching and you haven't yet clicked that pesky red button, why not make today the day? Put a great big smile on my face. We're doing very nicely for subscribers. Could do with a few more likes, I think. And don't forget, you can share any and everything that we do here on Homechoir with your friends and family. There's something for everyone, I think. We've got folk songs, we've got classical music, we've got silly songs, we've got lectures on music history, and I think within all of that, there's bound to be something to pique someone's interest. Bearing in mind as well, we will also be revisiting, speaking of AI, what's going on in the world of AI. I've just been fiddling around with something this morning which is genuinely mind-blowing. Meta, who make Facebook, have just released a music AI bit of kit where you feed it a recording and then you tell it what style you want it to be in, and it kind of remakes the recording in that style. I've not been able to get it working just yet, but I'm close. I can feel it, and I'm going to try all sorts of stuff with that. And as soon as I've got something to share with you, I will. So there we are. Now, let me welcome everyone who I know is watching live but isn't in the chat today. A very, very good, very early morning to Helene and Bill and Val in California. Good morning, folks. Hello to Sue and Tony. Hello to Sally and Annie and Maureen. Hello to Charlotte and to Nikki and to Anne and Linda. Hello to Val. Hello, Huyen. Hello, Katie. Hello, Harry and June and all of you. I hope you're having a good Sunday. And then hello, everyone over here. We've got folk from all over the world. And I'm going to say hello to you. Some of you, it's early in the morning. Some of you, it's late at night and all sorts in between. So a very good morning to Alan. Hello, Alison, Ola, Anna and Jota. Thank you for your lovely, lovely comments and for providing us with the songbook from which it came. Hello to Angela. Hello, Carol. Hello, Carolyn. Hello, Christine and Peter. Hello, Diane. Hello, Elizabeth. Hello, Emma. Good evening, Jeffrey. Hope all's well. Thank you for warming Sunday up for us. Hello, Jill. Hello, Glennis. Hello, Gloria. Hello, Irena. Hello, Jackie. Hello, Jackie. Good evening, Jane. And script for Goss, please. Hello, Jane. Hello, Jane. Hello, Jill. Hello, Jill. All the J's today. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Linda. Hello to Marion. Hello, Mary. Hello, Michael. Well sung the other day, Michael. Thank you for singing that in. Hello, Mike. Hello, Nicola. Hello, Nikki. Hello, Nina. Hello, Ruth. Hello, Soraya. Thank you for your very kind comments too. Hello, Suzanne. Hello, Terry. Hello, Terry. Hello, all of you. Hello, Susanna, who I think is on her way somewhere exciting today, so I hope you enjoy the broadcast when you watch it later, Susanna. And to all of you, I hope you are looking forward to a good Vivaldian sing. If you haven't yet seen Wednesday's deep dive, please make a point of watching it at some point. I don't mind saying I think it's a good one. The story behind it is fascinating, bearing in mind that I wasn't able to put all of the meat on the bones, as it were. That would have been a full 2-hour lecture if I had. The story itself is really, really exciting. As I said at the start of the broadcast, I think it would make a really good drama with all of those interweaving stories, all of those amazing characters. And isn't it interesting how when you're looking at actual history rather than Hollywood history, you know, people can have a contributing factor on all sorts of stories, and they might not be what you would call a good guy in the Hollywood terms. You know, quite a few people with fascistic tendencies, anti-Semitic tendencies, are responsible for Vivaldi's survival as a composer. Really amazing. And I do think it's well worth going back and having a look at that deep dive. I think it'd make a good podcast. Keep saying that. Need to get on with it. Speaking of getting on with it, I think we should start our broadcast this morning. We've got some lovely Vivaldi and some spirituals to sing. Please make sure you've got everything you need. I'm going to have a sip of my coffee number one. It is only number one. Do also please make sure you've got something to stay hydrated, perhaps a nice glass of water, particularly if you're here in the UK where it's really quite warm today. So let's see, how are we feeling this morning? Let's have a nice F major home choir. So you can have an F, an A, a C, or another F. If you would sing along with me, folks, let's sing and start the show. Here we go. Deep breath and... Thank you so much, everyone, and a very, very good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Home Choir's Sing Sunday. This is our chance once a week to come together and just sing some of the beautiful music from the, generally speaking, sacred repertoire. And this morning, as I've been saying, well, it's all about Mr. Vivaldi. We will sing several movements from his Gloria In Excelsis Deo, which, of course, those of you who were at that rugby singing weekend last weekend, we were working on it a week ago to the day. So very, very exciting to sing all that with you. And then, of course, the Dixit Dominus first movement, well known to anyone in Choir of the Earth at the moment. Then we'll have our minute of reflection, and we've got some very important things to think about today. And I want to send a particular message to Patricia. Thank you for sharing that with us in the comments, and we will indeed reflect on what you asked us to think about today. And then we're going to sing a couple of spirituals. I Can Hear a Trainer Coming by Nicomo and Wade in the Water, as made famous by Eva Cassidy. But what have we got coming up this week, I hear you cry? Well, tomorrow it is our Folk Monday, and we're going to be singing All Around My Hat, along with a whole other load of songs, including Gaudete and oh goodness me, so many others. Alison Gross, songs that we are associating with Stili Span. And so do come on. Bear in mind, these aren't Stili Span's versions, okay, because they're all in copyright. These are my versions of traditional folk songs, which also inspired Stili Span. But it's a bit of a Stili Span special. And then, of course, on Wednesday, we're going to have our deep dive. We're going to be looking at the evolution of Beethoven's Ode to Joy. And it is another fascinating story. And if you're enjoying the deep dives, thank you so much for sharing them with your friends and families. If you haven't done so, please consider doing so. They're completely free. I hope you think you agree that they are aimed at everyone. You don't have to be a music specialist to appreciate a good deep dive. And we've got some extra special treats coming up in the weeks ahead, including hearing a lot more of Anna's piano playing. So look out for that, including, in fact, this coming Wednesday. So don't miss it. It's going to be great. And of course, all the information you need is on our newsletter, completely free to sign up. Just go to homechoir.org, fill in the form under newsletter, click done, and that's it. We'll send you one email per week with all the links, any score links, and any other news that you might find interesting as members of Home Choir. And remember, it's not spam. We're never going to use it for anything else. It's just to send you that newsletter. And if you tell us when your birthday is, well, we will sing you happy birthday on your special day, as we're about to for both Stefan and Bill, who are both subscribers to Home Choir. And in a moment, after a warm-up, we will wish them a very happy birthday. But let's go full screen and just start to warm ourselves up. And of course, today I'm talking more about warming our voices up than warming ourselves up physically, because it is really quite hot here in the UK. Hot and sticky. I think we might even get a storm or two later on. Fingers crossed. It's one of those. I've been promised a storm. I want a storm. Let's roll our heads around, please, everyone. Stretching the neck muscles on one side and the other way. And head forward. Stefan is here. Hello, Stefan. Hope you're having a good week. I'm sorry the Wi-Fi is not so good. Well, it'll be saved for you. You can watch it later on, but we're going to sing for you. And as I glance at the comments, I see we've been joined by more people. Hello, all of you. Good morning to Lindsay. Good morning to everyone. Right, rolling those shoulders round. Up to your ears. Deep breath, and as you sigh, relax those shoulders. Great stuff, thank you. And a hum just up and down the broken chord. Let's have some acoustic. Here we go. And now an and an sing happy birthday now, as I said, to Stefan and to Bill, both celebrating their birthdays today. Gentlemen, very, very happy birthday to you. After two, everyone. A 1, 2. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Stefan and Bill. Happy birthday to you. And many, many more. Many happy returns of the day to both of you. Now, everyone, let's go full screen and we'll talk briefly about our theme for today, which is Vivaldi. And of course, we spent a long time diving into the life and particularly the afterlife of Vivaldi's music, lost for centuries, rediscovered and reunited through the efforts of many, many people from all over the world, feeling passionately about this music and putting a lot of effort and love and an overall just energy into this project. Does it remind you of anything? A big global project around music? I don't know. I think there's definitely a lot of parallels in what we do here, both on Home Choir and, of course, with Choir of the Earth. So we're going to sing the first two movements, first of all, from Vivaldi's Gloria, Gloria In Excelsis Deo, and then Et In Terra Pax. So let's start off with my lovely family singing with the organ of Patchway Cathedral, and do sing along loudly and proudly. Here is Gloria In Excelsis Deo.
Gloria, Gloria. In excelsis Deo. In excelsis Deo. Gloria, 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 Gloria in excelsis
What incredible music. Absolutely astonishing. And to go from the first movement, which of course is so bright and so jolly and relatively simple, straight into that second movement in the minor key, much, much more difficult to sing, and with some really intense clashes, really shows the power that Vivaldi was wielding. As Handel, I think, memorably said, you know, a tune that hits you straight on the drum of the ear, writing really very, very catchy and beautiful melodies, but also really affecting the heart. And remember, we almost didn't get that music. All it would have taken would be one link in the chain from Vivaldi writing it to the music being lost, to being rediscovered, and then painstakingly put back together, edited, almost got wiped out by firebombing of both Turin and of Dresden, and of course then being resurrected in the 1950s. If any one of those links hadn't happened, we would not know this piece of music. It does make you wonder, you know, what's still out there? What's still out there in trunks and in cupboards yet to be discovered? I suspect there's still quite a lot. Just after this, just go and have a look in the loft. All right, see if there's a lost Vivaldi opera, or maybe you can find Bach's St. Mark Passion somewhere down the back of the sofa. You never know. And of course, none of this wonderful music that we enjoy here on Homechoir, particularly the older stuff, the Baroque stuff, none of it would be here if it weren't for the efforts of librarians and archivists all around the world. So to all of you librarians and archivists around the world, thank you for all the work you've put in to making sure that we get to enjoy this lovely music. And we're going to have some more Vivaldi now. We're going to have something a little bit brighter, a little bit faster. We're going to have a short fugue, Propter Magnam Gloriam. So you'll hear the note and then it's straight in with the sopranos. You ready, Sops? Here we go. And stuff, no pun intended. And of course, having recently conducted a wonderful rendition of this piece, it's always very interesting to hear all different editorial differences between all the different editions. One day, I shall do a deep dive into different editions and why they sound so different. In the meantime, Glennis is officially in the live comments, won the chat today. When I was saying, have a look for the missing music. Maybe you can find Beethoven's 10th. Maybe you could find Handel's sequel to Messiah. And she's just written, perhaps Donald Trump has it in his bathroom. Honestly, bravo, bravo. Okay, so we're going to sing one more bit of Vivaldi before we have our minute of reflection. And those of you in Choir of the Earth will be very familiar with this piece. But of course, we learnt it first. This first movement from his magnificent Dixit Dominus. It's in double choir. It's not very long. It's not particularly difficult, but it's a big old shouty sing. So do enjoy singing whichever part you decide. Here is Vivaldi's first movement of his Dixit Dominus. There we go, everyone. A little jaunt down memory lane, pieces that we haven't sung together for a while. And of course, that Dixit should be very much fresh in the minds of anyone who's been learning it on Choir of the Earth recently. And so we come to our minute of reflection. And this, I think, is a unique aspect of home choir, something we started right back in March of 2020 when this channel was launched. And I feel this is one of the most important things we do, to just stop for a minute, maybe stop typing in the comments, and just think about what's going on in our lives and in our community. And today I've had a couple of requests to think about people and places in the world. And first of all, for Patricia and for her grandson, we send all our love and we hope the situation improves for them. And I would like to wish all the very best to dear friends in both Home Choir and Choir of the Earth who have suffered a recent tragic loss. I'm not going to name them again because they would like to remain anonymous, but you know who you are, and we are sending all our love to you and to the wider family involved. And I would like us all to think, in addition to those two dear people, for our community, for our friends, our choral comrades all around the world. It never ceases to amaze me that when groups of us come together, either online or in person, well, there doesn't seem to be very much difference in the way that we interact. When I do meet home choristers or Choir of the Earth choristers in person, I'm often told, you know, you look exactly like you do online. And you are exactly as you are online. There's a good reason for that, folks. This way of working, this way of learning and singing is just as valid as anything we do in person. And so I would ask you to think about Patricia and her grandson, for those dear people in Choir of the Earth and Home Choir who have recently lost someone, and for everyone in our wider choral community, in our wonderful global family. Let's bow our heads. Thanks so much. Thank you, everybody. Now then, let's have a quick sip of drink. Thank you for your lovely comments and lovely emojis there in the live chat. And we are going to sing a couple of spirituals, a couple of gospel numbers, as we frequently do. I'm going to bring the words up on screen just to remind you how this one goes, because we've only, I think, sung this one a couple of times. It's by the Bristol-based composer Nicomo, and I got it from one of my brilliant voice works books published by OUP. Goes like this. So this is a revision. I can hear a train a-coming way along the line. I can hear a train a-coming way along the line. And then the next verse, same music, just we change. I can hear it's a freedom train a coming instead of I can hear a train a coming. And the last one is it's a peace train a coming. All right, just be ready in the last verse. The with a whisper will go on a little bit longer. Here is I can hear a train a coming. I can hear a train a coming way along the line. I can hear a train a coming way along the line. I can hear the whistle blowing and the rail begin to hum. With a whisper, with a whisper, with a whisper, with a whisper of a better day gonna come. It's a freedom train a coming way along the line. It's a freedom train a coming way along the line. I can hear the whistle blowing and the rail begin to hum. With a whisper, with a whisper, with a whisper, with a whisper of a better day gonna come. It's a peace train a coming way along the line. It's a peace train a coming way along the line. I can hear the whistle blowing and the rail begin to hum. With a whisper, 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 a whisper, with a whisper of a better day. A better day is gonna come. Well done, everyone. Great singing. Isn't it a lovely piece? It's a really, really good one. If you are in a face-to-face choir, thoroughly recommend that one for your group. I'm going to finish today with Wade in the Water, Wade in the Water, depending on where you are in the world. I'll give you permission to drop the T. If you don't normally sing it where you are, it's fine to sing Wade in the Water. I'm not sure I can drop the T, I'm afraid, ladies and gentlemen. Wade in the water, if you don't mind. Or indeed, in the coffee. Cheers. So we're going to finish this one today. What colour are you wearing today? I am all in black, so must be the children with the devil on their back. But what colour are you wearing? And therefore, which verse applies to you? And if you're wearing a colour that's not on here, well, then why not write your own verse and sing it? Here, everyone, is Wade in the Water. Wade in the water, wade in the water, children, wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. Wade in the water, wade in the water, children, wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. See those children dressed in white. God's gonna trouble the water. It must be the children of the Israelites. God's gonna trouble the water. Wade in the water, wade in the water, children, wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. See those children dressed in red. God's gonna trouble the water. Must be the children that Moses led. God's gonna trouble the water. Wade in the water, wade in the water, children, wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. See those children dressed in black. God's gonna trouble the water. Must be the children with the devil on their back. God's gonna trouble the water. Wade in the water, dressed in blue. God's gonna trouble the water. Must be the children that's coming through. God's gonna trouble the water. Wade in the water. Wade in the water, children. Wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. Wade in the water. Wade in the water, children. Wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. There we go, ladies and gents. Thank you so much for being here and singing along with me today. Whether you were watching live as we streamed it, or whether you're one of the hundreds of people who watch Homechoir later on, thank you for being part of our community. Now, if you've enjoyed it, please don't forget a thumbs up. If you're watching later on, consider a comment underneath the video. It all helps us propel this channel further and further up the rankings. If you're one of the nearly 50% of people who watches Homechoir regularly who's not yet subscribed, well, we'd love to invite you to do so today. Hope we've earned it. If so, click that red button and join this growing community of people all around the world who love singing and come together several times a week to enjoy music making. Now, we'll be back tomorrow with our Stu Life Band special. My arrangement of lots and lots of lovely folk songs, including all around my hat, There Will Be a Hat. Let's just say, okay, if you're in any doubt, there will definitely be a hat. Which hat? Haven't yet decided, but it's going to be worth coming along to find out and to learn that song, along with singing Alison Gross and One Misty Moisty Morning and your rendition of Gaudete and more. So look forward to that enormously. The Beethoven deep dive on Wednesday is going to be a particularly good one. And remember, do watch that Vivaldi. I think it's a perfect Sunday afternoon watch, that deep dive. And maybe if you watched it, but could do with a bit of revision. It all helps with the views, so consider popping it on again as you're doing your ironing later on. If it's late at night where you are, well, I hope you sleep well, and thank you in advance for getting Monday warmed up for us. If it is early in the morning where you are, well, maybe a cup of coffee, and enjoy your day, everyone. I'll see you soon. Take care.